I'm confused. And
Guys,
I don't know what you're talking about.
when professor reads this, they're reading to see that you understand it. I already understand this. I've done these labs. I know what you need to do. They want to know if you know what you actually did. This tells me that you didn't. We look for specificity to see that you know what you were talking about. What's Coachella? We haven't figured out what that is. Why is it that Tupac isn't singing on his own? Well, he's dead. Well, that's important. What kind of film plate did we use? Does it matter? Is it 35 millimeter film? Can I go get it at CVS? No, this is holographic film. Specificity matters in science. Specificity tells one scientist to another, I understand what this was and what the concepts are, and I'm ready to move forward with the next thing. That's what professors are looking for in lab reports and papers. They're looking for specificity. Those little nitpicky things, that's what we look for. We don't look for sentence structure. I don't bother with that. If I see that you don't understand the basic parts of what happened, I'm not going to waste my time fixing your sentence structure. I'm going to give you an F and I'm going to give it back to you. That's the way it works.
There's no redos in college.
No.
You take it.
So learning about this stuff now helps you. It helps you to see these are the places that I need to work on and I need to fix. So that's why we're doing this. We want you guys to see, and we want you guys to work to fix these and make them better. Specificity matters.
Okay. So I think this paragraph is a little overworked. We're just going to move on to the next paragraph, okay? So let's move on to people mistake. Oh,
Yeah. Cool.
yes, in the back.
Again, tense is not correct throughout the sentence. You have mistake and was not as well known. in the
Okay.
same sentence.
So I'll put tense here. Anything else in this first sentence?
People is kind of too.
Okay. So we can restructure it to say what?
The audience.
Or Tupac's performance is mistaken as a hologram. Yada yada yada. Okay. Anything else?
As well.
Not as well known. Yeah, it's awkward wording. I don't really know what.
Also, did people not know it's a hologram because they don't know what the words Pepper's Ghosts mean? Because what that says is you didn't know it because you didn't know the term Pepper's Ghost.
No.
It's not the term you didn't know. I can tell you the term Pepper's Ghost. That doesn't mean anything.
That's what I was hitting at with this sentence.
Pepper's Ghost is a technique.
So we can replace that here. And guys, I know it's annoying that it's like, oh, this one word, but it makes a big difference. Huge difference. This is kind of awkward. You can just put this, the technique is not known or isn't known or something like that. You don't have to put all of this. This is not necessary. Okay, next sentence. Any suggestions? I have issues. You guys have issues with this sentence?
Maybe two-dimensional.
I don't know. Is it and or is it both, or is it
It can't be.
what's accurate?
I think to produce is
I don't have issues with the to produce.
projecting to produce. Why can you say like? I know it's something.
I think in this case it kind of equal. I like produce a little better. What I have an issue with is this part of the sentence. Anyone
Is
else?
Yeah.
Is that necessary?
I don't know.
It-
I don't know what
The mixture of that clause with the ending of the first clause is confusing.
what's confusing about it.
You're not completely told.
Which is which.
Yeah. You're just given object and you're not sure what object it is.
And I don't know what's meant by in the same location as the object. I don't under. Can someone tell me what it actually means so maybe I can like kind of understand? Drew, do you know?
This one I'm not entirely sure of because
Okay.
they'd be occupying the same space at the same time is the way that reads.
Yeah, I thought that maybe you'll have an object that's 3D and then you'll project the image of the object in the same place that the object is standing.
No,
Or
it's,
just leave it out with you're asking
Can someone explain how Pepper Skull works?
well, the way they did it at Coachella, they would have, they had a projector, an HD projector at the top, which projected video of Tupac Shakur singing onto a reflective screen, and they had a transparent foil at a 45-degree angle on the stage, which the reflective screen threw onto the transparent foil, which made it seem that Tupac was actually on stage to those in the audience.
Okay, so how can I use that to transform? Is this sentence even necessary? Like, tell me about this.
The whole sentence or that clause?
This whole sentence. I understand the Peppers goes into this part. I think it's just this clause that I'm kind of confused about. What is referred to? Does anyone can you just cross it out? Is that okay?
Yeah, that's
I thought
okay.
it was maybe like a filler, so I wasn't sure.
Hmm?
I wasn't sure if I would like if I like turn this into a professor, they would call it a filler. Like, I think you said
It's just confusing. It's just plain confusing. It's just we don't know what which is referring to. We don't know what needs to be in the same place, like the light, the 3D, the 2D. We don't know. So we can just cross that out. Hopefully, it doesn't contribute to a main point, but we'll never know because we don't know who paper this is, and we can't ask. And the professor's not going to care who paper it is; they won't ask. So they'll just mark it and just move on.
I think you were trying to do too many things in one sentence. You were trying to cram an entire idea of what Pepper's Ghost is into a sentence and then throw in a comma to make that work. Make more sentences if you have to. I'd rather see short sentences that tell me you understand what's going on than a big long sentence that I have to spend time to try to figure out what the heck you're talking about.
Let's move on to the next sentence, guys. Anyone have issues? Yes.
Oh, it's, never mind.
Works by using should just be uses.
Yeah.
Okay. Is a plate glass?
Yeah.
Okay. Any other issues with this sentence? I think it's okay. Alright. Let's move on to first, this sentence here.
Is that passive? The light is pointing.
The light points towards the at the object.
I didn't hear you.
The light points at the object. You don't need is pointed.
So, you can also take out first.
Yeah.
In scientific writing, guys, you often write in chronological order. So you don't have to use word like secondly or thereafter, first, finally. It goes in order. I think we all kind of understand that you're writing in order. Okay? So a light, what's the suggestion?
Points at the object.
Actually, can we change that? Shines.
Okay. A light shines at the
Onto the object.
Sorry?
Onto the object.
Onto the object. Okay? Anything else? Can you move on to the next sentence? Personally, I wouldn't just write a sentence that says, a light shines into the object, but for corrective purposes, I'll take it today. But, yeah, that sentence just wouldn't make sense to me. Just in general. I get what we're trying to do, but it doesn't really fit there or anywhere. Let's move on to the light reflects. Actually, if you just read this sentence, you can take this whole sentence out. Because it tells us the same thing. The light reflects off the object and refracts through the glass. Yes.
In the part of that sentence at the end where it says which is placed at a 45-degree angle, the is place would be passive, so wouldn't it just sound better if they said forming a 45-degree angle instead?
That would kind of be confusing because someone might think that the light and the plate glass work together to create the 45-degree angle. They wouldn't understand how it was made.
So suggestions for that.
You could say that, keep the first part of the sentence up into the comma and say which stands at a 45-degree angle, or sets, or however you would say the glass.
Anyone else? There's a better way. Don't be so downtrodden, guys. This is the process. Huh?
Can we just take out which is?
Or could we just take out place, which is at a 45-degree angle?
And then add in reference to the object at the end.
Wait. Let's slow down. Okay, so are we okay with the light reflects off the object and refracts through the glass? Are we okay with that? Are we having issues with this part, with this clause here?
Yes.
Okay, so I guess I'm having issues with what's at a 45-degree angle. Is it the light? Is it the object? Is it the glass? Is it everything together? What is it?
What's the glass?
Okay, so how can we rewrite this so that the audience would know, the reader would know that you're referring to the glass at a 45-degree angle?
We like switch the sentence around.
Okay,
Just
to
like
read.
like start out talking about the glass. Like the glass is placed at a 45-degree angle, which reflects the light.
Okay, I like where you're
Something
going.
like that.
Can we help her? You got a comment?
What do you think?
You could
Yes.
You can say the glass placed at a